Hello. Several years ago, I heard a great man called Miles Monroe say that the grave is one of the richest places on earth. First of all, I was shocked to hear that. And I was like, why? Why the grave? Why? And he said, because many people die with their ideas, their desires, their dreams unfulfilled. The dreams stay up here in the mind, they stay in the heart, but they don't come true because many times we don't take action on those dreams. We have ideas to do great things for the world, but many times we don't take the bold action to make those ideas come true. Today, it is my desire that by the time we are done with this conversation, myself and the Ezdenwai that I am bringing on this space today, you will find the strength and the direction on how to take bold action concerning the thing that is important to you, especially if it's an idea to touch lives, to change, bring change to society, and you're wondering how to do it and how to make money whilst doing it. Because I find that many times change makers get stuck, or like a friend of mine would say, she said they get stuck. You get stuck doing good for the world, but not doing well from it, counting the dollars, making the money, making the moolah. My guest today is going to show us how to get this done because I am a living, breathing testimony to what she knows, what powers she shares, and how we all can press in. My name is Joyce Daniels, Queen of Talk. It's an honor to have you here today with me. If you're on LinkedIn, please say hello. I see Augustine says we are live. Please say hello. And if you are on YouTube, please also say hello. We've been trying to go live on Instagram. For some strange reason, the tech decided not to tech. And we're okay because we're still going to make it work. My guest today has been through ups and downs. So she knows that, see, ups and downs are part of life. They make us more beautiful. If we didn't have ups and downs on these our cheeks, would the cheeks be rosing like this? Stephanie Obi, aka Steph Obi, aka Ezenwai, is the queen of online courses. If you've known Steph in the last 5, 7, 8, 10 years, you would know she's synonymous with that phrase online course because she understands how to convert your knowledge into gold that will never lose its value and can be shared with many whilst making the value for gold. So please join me, say welcome to Steph.
Thank you.
Hi, Steph. Thank you. Have you here.
Thank you.
Glad to have you. I see you're grinning with me, green like money, eh?
Yes,
I love it.
Yes. I said I have to wear green. I'm going on her platform, Joyce platform. I'm going to match her energy.
Thank you. I love it. In fact, it's giving me vibes, it's giving me life. Thank you so much. We're going to go into this conversation and enjoy it because I know that people who will come in either live or watch the replay, the recording, will get a lot of value out of it. I came to you when I was ready to launch my online course on a higher level. Tell me, why have you stayed with online courses? What is this about for you?
That's an interesting question. So fundamentally, this whole work that I do, I really see it as my calling in life. It's my purpose. So it's not just on the surface, we talk about online courses, but what we are really doing is that we are activating leaders. We are helping people to build their legacy. We're helping them to impact people at a scale. Okay, so I see how powerful Having an online course helps you to do that. So on the
Mm,
surface, I talk about online courses, but the real work we're doing is bigger than online courses. And so because I am driven by that assignment, I'm driven by that mission, I'm driven by I want to see a world where there are thousands of African female leaders who are creating courses, impacting thousands, um, getting paid to do it very well, building legacies. I want to see that world. And the tool that we use is an online course. So that's how I see it. And that's why I've remained committed. There's a fire inside me that I cannot quench. Like it just keeps blowing, 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 blowing. Like there's something I want to be done. So that's how I feel. So that's what has kept me consistent over the years. And till now I'm
mm.
still doing it.
Fantastic. Someone will ask, is there money in this thing? Do
Ah,
people really buy online courses?
of course
I
they
love I love
do.
the way you're laughing.
Let me tell you something. Um, the first online course I paid for back in the day was 2013. The first or second online course I paid for, I think it was the second one I paid for. The price was $2,000 back in the day, 2013. And when I joined the online course, I saw that 40,000 people had paid for this course. At the time I joined, 40,000 people. You know how we do it now. I put my calculator. I punched it. If
Punched in the numbers.
40,000 people paid $2,000, how? Like I was looking at the woman that's created the course. She had two eyes. I have two eyes. One nose. I have one nose. One mouth. I have one mouth. I looked at her. I took a really good look at her. I was like, what does this woman have that I don't have? Nothing.
Mm.
She just had courage. She had conviction about the work that she was doing. And she kept on selling that one online course year after year. We are now in 2015. She's still selling that online course. And now over 100,000 people have paid for that course. So
Wow.
an online course is when you work a 9 to 5, after 30 days you get paid. You see, but see, online course is an asset that you create that will continue to
Mm.
generate wealth for you over and over and over and over and over again for years to come. So we see other people, monetize their own online courses. We see people in other markets, they do it, but we haven't yet given ourselves permission to also do it because we can play at the level that they're playing. It's possible. So one of the blessings I had is that I saw that picture very early, very early. So it showed me a picture of who I could become. I could become this person who creates an online course that impacts hundreds of thousands of people. I see it. I know it's possible. So when you see me doing this work consistently, it's because I know that more is coming. No matter what level of success I've gotten, in my inner mind, I know I've not even started. I know that there's still a large yes, and there's still a large large amounts of wealth I can still create. Anything I'm seeing now is just like it's just drizzle, the drizzle, like the rain is just running small. More is still coming. So yes, yes, there is. The beautiful thing about online courses is that there are
Yeah.
no limits. There are no limits. It's not like when you do a live event, there are limited seats. So you can say I only have 200 seats. But my online course, there's no limit. You can have 10,000. You can have 100,000. You can have that.
Ex-
Do you see? So as far as your mind, as far as
yeah.
your mind can think, as far as you can allow yourself to how big can allow yourself to go. And when you look at all these experts who live in other countries, they have gone far. So when you see what's possible for them, it gives you an idea of what's possible for you. Really.
So that brings me to my next question, which is about us in Nigeria and in Africa.
Yes.
What have you seen in your experience as the maybe top one, two, or three challenges to people creating online courses that sell? Or what do people say to you are their challenges? Because I know sometimes some people say they have a challenge, but when they come to the coach like this, you realize that that's not the challenge they have. It's just what they've called it.
Yes. So the challenges that we face is a function of the environment that we live in. Okay.
Mm.
And when I hear these challenges, I understand because
Okay.
I was also born here. So I was born in Lagos, Nigeria. I live here. I grew up here. I schooled here. Everything, I'm inside here. You understand? And so I also face the same challenges. Number one is scarcity. A scarcity mindset.
Mm.
What a scarcity mindset does is that it doesn't allow you to see that there's abundance. It allows you to you don't be focusing on what you don't have, the limited resources, the challenges,
Mm.
the problems. You can't see
Mm.
the abundance that you can
Beyond that.
create. Yes.
Mm.
Yes. So a big
Okay.
challenge that so many people have, but we don't talk about, we don't call it what it is scarcity mindset. Because you're surrounded with so much
Okay.
poverty, it has kind of clouded your mind. You see, it's not an easy thing to say.
Mm.
It's a very heavy thing to say, but I'm going to say it so that everybody just knows.
Mm.
Like because we see,
Please say it. Shout it from the rooftops.
so you see us playing small when we can be playing bigger. You see us acting
Mm.
like as if you are small people when you are a giant. And when I mean giant, I mean you are a leader. Do you understand? You can command thousands. When I mean command thousands,
Yeah.
you can sell to thousands. Do you understand? But we are acting small, we are thinking small, we are playing small, everything just small. Okay. Number two is that because there are not enough role models, so people can't see what's possible yet. Now, I consider myself to be very, very privileged that at
Okay.
2013, I counted $2,000. I went to go and pay for a course from somebody in America.
Then.
Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
then, so what that did for me was that it exposed me and it opened my mind to see what was possible. Now, a lot of people don't have
Mm.
that picture. They don't have that example. They don't have that picture of what's possible. And so because they don't have that picture of what's
Mm.
possible, they can't align, they can't follow it.
They
So they're
can't
just like,
fathom it. They can't see it. Mm.
yes. So even if I'm saying, hey, you can make money, oh, can make money, oh, can make money, oh, but they can't see a picture of it because they haven't seen people who are actually doing it. Do you understand? One of the reasons why I share my numbers and I talk about money all the time is because I want to paint a picture for people. I want people to see what's possible. Like I don't mind being vulnerable. I don't mind sharing the numbers
Mm.
I'm making and all of that. I don't mind because I know that when I show people, their eyes will open to see what's possible. Okay, so there's people don't really see what's possible. Number three is that we take ourselves for granted. We take our wisdom for granted. We take our knowledge for granted. And many times, if the knowledge is something that comes to you as a gift, you understand? Like you know it, it's a gift. You've done it for many years. It comes to you easily. You don't realize that thing that comes to you so easily doesn't come to other people so easily. Do you see? Now, and this is
Mm.
actually one of the things that affected me when I was before I launched my first six-figure course. I know Joyce said yes. we
Yes.
won't we won't have that issue. Like
Yes.
before when I at some point in my business career, people started to tell me, Stephanie, come and teach me how to create an online course. I thought that was the most ridiculous thing to ask me to do. I was like, teach you how to create online course. It's easy now. Just do wait. It's so easy. You don't need me. It's easy. Just do wait. Is there Stephanie? Please
Relax.
come and show
Comfort.
me how to
Mm.
do it. I kept on getting that message. Come and show me how to do it. I don't know how to do this thing. I've tried. I keep getting stuck. And it was difficult for me to allow myself to just teach something that came to me so easily. It was difficult because what I knew was hard, hustle, do this one, do the hard way, work hard. That's what I knew. I did not understand the concept of teaching something that was a gift, came to me
Mm.
easily, naturally,
Mhm.
something I had done flawless, as in effortlessly. I said I took a 1 month off social media, off everything, and I was with myself saying, "Can I really do this thing?" I was afraid. What if nobody buys it? What if nobody answers me? What if they say it's too easy? But I realized that it was fear that was really affecting me. And so I took a bold
Mm.
step and actually launched my course that would help people to create online courses. That became my first six-figure online course. That course generated over $300,000. In one particular year, it generated $162,000. $162,000 in 1 year. And this is a course that I almost did not create because I felt it was too easy. I felt that
Mm.
it came to everybody so easily, but it didn't. So The last point is that we take ourselves for granted. We take our strengths for granted. We take our God-given wisdom for granted. We take our gifts for granted. And the thing is, when you came into this world, God gave you certain talents, certain gifts, certain strengths. He also put you in certain environments to nurture that gift. And so if you don't realize what has happened, you will take all of that for granted.
For
There are many
granted and go
reasons
to
why.
play with it.
Yes! Oh! Ouch!
Take it
Woo!
for
Woo!
granted and just take it.
Yes.
Wow.
And meanwhile, you were supposed to build a legacy with that thing, something that will cross generations. After you go to heaven, the thing is still there on the earth. I'll give you two examples. You see books. You see books. Many of the books we read, like Miles Monroe, we're still reading his book till today. He has
Till
gone.
tomorrow, till next decade, till next
I
100
still see,
years.
I still see his videos on YouTube.
His
Meanwhile, he has
videos.
gone. And
Yeah.
all the things he was saying then, he used to come and speak to us in Covenant University. I went to Covenant University. He used to talk about kingdom, talk about purpose. All those things are still relevant till today.
Till
But he has
tomorrow.
gone, and we are still following those things.
Yes.
Number two, this thing about generational legacy. There was a woman I wanted to pay for her online course. So I reached out to her to say, please, I'm going to pay for this course. The woman's daughter responded to me and said, my mom has passed on, but I can sell the course to you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I bought this course for my daughter. The woman has died, but the daughter inherited the course and is not selling the course. I'm telling you, it was like, wow, 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 wow. I was like, wow. So you're supposed to build generational wealth, build a legacy with this your IP, with your wisdom. But
Intellectual real estate.
yes.
So that leads me to, in fact, the questions are just popping one after the other. One question will be, besides, I think you've answered that. So let me come to 100K. Let's talk about 100,000. 100,000, your first on $100,000 course.
Yes.
Someone who is watching this now or who will watch it later will say, Steph, 100,000. What do I need to put in this course? Do I need to make this course seven modules long? Must it be on where am I going to host this course? What am I going to do for me to be able to earn $100,000 from it? Steph, it means that the work I have to put in will be spirit, soul, body, with my liver and my lungs, my eyes and my ears. Because I've gone through this, I know it is not so, but I need you, who is the maestro, to tell us about it. That you won't even need to put in. Please go ahead and tell us about it. Why, first of all, why 100K? Why are we setting that bar, that standard first, that you can earn 100K, and what would we need to put into it?
Because first things first. The reason why I say 100K is like a milestone, because that same course can get to $1 million. But if I come and say $1 million, you may not believe me yet. So I said, okay, you know what? Let's get to your first 100K. After 100K, you will still scale it to your first 1 million. But for now, let's do 100K. Okay. And it's so important for me to do this work, because I remember when when I was early on in my journey, I and one particular lady signed up for an online course. We're together in the program. So I knew her. She was also teaching online courses. So I knew her. We were doing similar work. Okay. And I follow her on Instagram. And one day she did a post. Oh my God, I just did my first $1 million. Joyce, I saw the post. I almost fainted. $1 million. By that time, I had not even done $100,000. I saw that somebody had done $1 million from one online course. I almost fainted. I said, how? But that post gave me a picture of possibility, because I saw that it was possible to earn $1 million. Okay, but because in my environment I had not seen it, it not mean it was not possible. She gave me that picture, and I'm always grateful for her for that picture. So for me, the results that when I got to my first 6 figures from one online course, I was also very shocked. Even though I was teaching online course, preaching online course, singing online course, When I, however, got to my first six figures, I was like, wow, 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 wow. Like it was still like a big deal for me. Like, wow. And what made it so amazing was that the year that I got to my first six figures, I was doing the list. I was doing the list. I'll come back to that.
Oh,
Let's talk about,
wow.
yes, I was doing the list. I'm coming. Let's talk about what this course should even be. The most important thing a course should do
Yes.
is that it should help people get a specific result. That's the most important thing. If you can help them get a specific result in one lesson, fantastic. If you can help them get a specific result in three lessons, fantastic. Like we always think that more, like doing more, is more valuable. But a lot of people are paying for courses are paying because they want to get results quickly, quickly, quickly. So if you can help them get results in a very
Quickly.
short amount of time, that cost is more valuable because time is money. Nobody wants to watch 100 videos, but they can watch three videos, you get a specific result quickly. That cost becomes very, very, very valuable. Very valuable. Okay? That is the beginning and the end of the story. Create a valuable course that helps people to get results. When you help them get results, they will sing your name from the mountaintop. Like they will go on social media and they'll be singing your praise over and over and over again. That creates a ripple effect. More people come to you because they're like, oh, I hear she's good at this. Okay, let me come. So when I got to my first six figures,
Let's
it
do
was
this.
because I had an army of evangelists out there, all saying, if you want online course, come Stephanie. If you want online course, come Stephanie. So I wasn't even like I was doing something. So, but I had created this. What do they call it? I had created I created this so much momentum, that even if I did not want the sales, it
Yes.
was difficult to stop. It was just coming like a flood.
Was too late.
Yes, yes, and that's because I had helped. I'll tell you, I had helped people to get results consistently, and so all of that built into this
Hmm.
ripple effect. So number one, I would say, help people get results. People always want to like don't think about how you can pay a fast one on people. It's not like that doesn't help in the long run. This course can get to seven figures. I want you to understand that,
That's
but
not
it
what
won't
we're
get to
doing
seven
here.
figures. Yes, it won't get to seven figures if people are coming to the course and not getting results. So you have to become like
I'm not getting
obsessed.
this one.
Yes, obsessed about creating a framework that is the lessons, creating a course that helps people to get a specific result. If there is, like they say in Nigeria, if there's doing, showing working, I mean, they're working, like you can show doings, then like it's a given. The money must come. I'm telling you, it's a
That's
given.
it.
It's a
And I
given.
agree with you 100% because I came to you. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I cut into you there. I
No
came
problem.
to you when I saw a post on LinkedIn in 2023 that you were in an art gallery and you said
Yes,
creating a course is like legacy and it can build generational wealth. That was what got me because at that time I was thinking
yes,
about legacy and wealth for length of days. Now I had created a number of courses before then, but the way I saw you say that was different. And I came to you and I joined a program called Done in a Week. And for the first time in my life, I created an entire course in 1 week from concept to execution. Tell us about Done in a Week. I know that before then I had joined a program of yours, even though I barely attended. That was course launch,
delivered.
launch something delivered.
Yes, that was my
Course
own first
launch
six-figure course.
delivered. So
Delivered.
I came
Yes,
in, and that one was going to take us 3 weeks and blah blah blah. But after a while, but I came into Done in a Week. Tell us about that.
yes. So
Why Done in a Week? How does it work? Somebody here has a course to create. They need to be able to create it in 1 week.
week, yes. So like I said earlier, before when I was starting, I had this elaborate process of creating online courses where it would take them 90 days. But I found out that I was doing too much. I was doing too much in that course. And some people will come and some people will get overwhelmed by all the plenty things. So I said, you know what? Let me just strip this thing of all the plenty things and let me focus on what they really need. And for me, my clients, what they really needed was just to a streamlined system of creating their online courses quickly. That's all they needed. So I created it done in a week framework, which helps you to create your online course in 1 week. So if you have been waiting, if you have been saying, "Oh, I'm going to create a course, but I don't have time," it doesn't take time. 1 week, you'll be done. If you say, "Oh, I'm going to online course, but I don't have this, I don't have that," all the things that make you want to delay, you don't have to delay anymore. All you have to do is just to obey, just follow the prompt, the leading of your heart, and create that course
Show
in
up.
1 week. Yes, and show up, and you have created a generational, something that can give you generational wealth. And also, this simple course that you can price, like pricing is a different ball game. But let me just quick talk about it. My first six-figure course was $699. Okay. But even if you say, I don't want my cost to be that high, I want to create a course that's just $49. Let us even say $49 course. Even if you say $49, if you master how to sell that course and you are able to generate 7 sales per day with that course, that is $125,000 in a year. Do the math. If you sell a $49 course and you master how to sell it and you're able to generate 7 sales per day, in 1 year, that's $125,000. And it's simple. Well, to me, it's simple. To me, it's simple.
It
It's
is
like a hidden
simple.
hidden
It is
secret.
simple,
It's like
actually.
hidden secrets it's like a hidden secret, really. So you don't have to do the most. Create a simple course in your zone of genius, in the thing you are so great at, in the thing that people will come to you for, in the thing that you have undeniable proof on. Undeniable proof. For example, Joyce is the queen of talk. She has undeniable. You know when you say undeniable? Undeniable. You cannot come tomorrow and say that Joyce cannot talk, cannot speak. It's not, nobody will believe
It
you.
didn't
You
work.
understand? Exactly. So find the thing you have undeniable proof on, create an online course around that, and just begin to sell it every day. Just begin to sell it every day. When my course made 6 figures for the first time, I didn't have time, I didn't have the energy to do a big launch. Let me quickly explain what that means. In the online course world, we have this thing we do where we do launches where you will say, "Oh, my course is available for a limited time and you must buy it now. If you don't buy it now, I shut it down." Okay. It's a strategy, it works, it's very effective, it brings in cash, it's very effective. However, you need energy, you need power, you need strength to be able to do it. But in my case, I lost my dad and I was grieving. And one of the things that happened to me was that I didn't have energy. I didn't have energy. Like now you're seeing me talking in an animated way. That one, I will wake up on some days and I can't do anything. I'm tired. I'm sad. No, my soul was sad. And because of that, I couldn't motivate anybody. I couldn't say, "Let's go." No, 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 let's go. I was just like in this, you know, subdued state. But I
You
run
were
a,
saying,
I
let's
run a,
stay.
but I run a business and I still had to be making money. So I decided to start doing some small things. Let me just start talking about this post. At least let me do one post every day on Instagram and see if anybody would pay for the course. I don't need plenty energy to do one post on Instagram. It's just I can get myself centered, can create a
Yeah.
post and I can put it out there and let me see if it will sell. And Joyce, to my amazement, people were buying the course every day. And why were they buying every day? One of the things I realized is that people wake up different times. They say the day they wake up is their morning. So somebody can wake up in October and be like, "I'm ready. Look at my online course. I'm ready." Now, if she comes to me and she says, "I'm ready," and I say, "Oh, my course is closed. You have to wait till next year or next month," she will go somewhere else. But now, I now had a course that was always open. So when somebody comes and says, "I'm ready, let's go," I say, "Okay, here's the link.
Yeah.
Bye." And they buy. It was the easiest thing I had ever seen.
Yes.
I started asking myself, why didn't I know this
Wow.
thing since? Why didn't I know it since?
Earlier.
Why didn't I know it since? And the reason why is because I was following all those big course creators in other countries, okay? And they all used to do launches. Now, those people, they had an email list of maybe 100,000 people. They had ad budget of maybe $2 million. They have
X.
a large team. Do you understand? So when they do a launch, they have all the resources, to gather people and to, bam, and one launch, they can have a seven-figure launch. But for Stephanie, who was here in Lagos, Nigeria, I have a limited ads budget. I have only one assistant. I don't have a large team. I don't have the resources that they had. So I have no business following their strategy. Their strategy is good, but it's not a good fit for me.
For their context.
Yes. 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 Powerful strategy. But based on where they are and what they're doing is great for them. But for me, given the resources that I had, what I found to be more effective is just a sustainable, something I can sustain every day. I can generate predictable income for me. Just, you master how to sell it. You master what works for you. You master what your systems are. You create SOPs, processes. You can hire staff and train them on your SOPs, and everybody's just doing it. You are building a real business. So that's what I found to be effective for me and to help me to build a six-figure business. And that's the strategy I'm also using to get to seven figures, slow and steady.
And are people going to learn this from you when they join Done in a Week?
So Done in a Week is my first level product. In that product, what we focus on is helping you to just create your course in 1 week. We also show you how to pre-sell the course. That is how to sell the course before you even record videos. That's what Done in a Week does. It's your first milestone. Now, after you do Done in a Week, you can now join our mastermind. We have a bold action mastermind that helps you to grow your daily course sales to 7 daily course sales, 7 sales per day. If you get 7 sales per day over 365 days, you're going to get 6 figures. So that's the second level. Before you come to that program, you must already have your online course that has been tested. People want to buy it. You are sure about that. Okay. And so all we're focusing on now is how do we scale it up? How do we get you to 1 sale per day, 2 sales per day, 3 sales per day, 4 sales per day, 7 days sales per day, and even more, even 10 sales per day? It's possible. I've seen people that do 20 sales per day. So it's possible. Yeah.
Yes, very, very possible, because these are the questions people have. If you would like to join Done in a Week, when is the next one starting?
Don't you know me? You can't. Today you can join.
Today. You see? So for somebody who is thinking you want to join it right now, we'll put the link in the chat right now. Someone on my team would help us put the link in the chat right now on LinkedIn and on YouTube. Please put the link there. And when we share this video to Instagram and wherever we'll share it, we'll continue to put up the link so that you can join using that link immediately. And it's how much only?
If you join within 24 hours, it's just $49. Or if you're in Nigeria, you can get.
Steph, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear you. Hello?
Only. And this, yes, I can hear you now. This opens you up. Last year, yes, I can hear you clearly. It's the network that is doing what it's doing. It's networking. The network is networking.
Okay.
This 2023, I joined the program at a time when I wasn't even focused on my business. 2021, 2, 3, and 4. That was actually 4 years, not 3 years. Why have I been saying 3 years? Those years, I was focused on politics. 2021, 22, 23, and 24. I moved from Lagos to Edo State to focus on politics. I ran for office and I worked full-time in the office of the person who ran for governor of Edo State. I worked full-time in an office and I had campaigns, I had rallies to strategize for, I had work full-time. It was 24 hours work because there were times you couldn't sleep because we were on call, right? But I joined Done in a Week at that time. I created my course in a week whilst in that season. And within 1 year, I sold at least $20 something thousand in 1 year of not paying attention to it. So I've tested this. I've seen it works. And I will say it was the simplest course that I've ever put together. And guess what? That was one of the most difficult things for me to do, to make it simple. Because we're so used to doing extra, doing so much. So I really thank you, Steph, for allowing me see the power in simple. Today I was shooting YouTube videos. That's what today is about. We've been shooting YouTube videos in the past few hours. We've shot about 10 videos and we have quite a number more to go. And one of the videos we're talking about making things simple. And I remembered done in a week how it was everything to get us to just simplify. And it's
Simplify.
my most expensive course in terms of price, naira and kobo, dollars and cents. And it's my most sold. Well, not my most sold, it's earned me my most money. Two different things. So, to anyone who is a thought leader, you've done something in your life that you want to teach someone else, or you're like Steph or me, where somebody has come to you to say, this thing you know how to do, teach me, and you go, yeah, this simple thing. You mean you don't know? You mean you don't know? Now you are not able to teach it, not because you don't want to, but you're just wondering how to put it together in a course. This is for you today. Join done in a week and learn from the best. You know how we say it in Nigeria? Say, follow who know road. Steph will show you exactly how to put your thoughts together, create a course out of it. And the best part for me, the very best part, is that you start making money even before your course is done.
Yes.
Steph, Joyce, I think I'd heard about it in the past, but I had never really seen, that thing you said about seeing the reality of it, that you could sell something before it was ready. It hadn't been
Mm.
my way of thinking. I'm a master of ceremonies. That's what I do most of the time. I was in network marketing for years and all of that. So we had to give before we received. But in this
Mm.
case, it was no, hold on. There is another way. And you would say to us in class that it's feedback. If people are not paying, then maybe there's something that we're not doing right that is making people not pay. So I'm encouraging everyone who is listening and wondering if this is for you. It is for you. Especially if you want people to keep learning from you long after you are gone. Guess what?
Yes.
There's always room to rework the course. Every year, if you like, you want to add something, you want to take something away, it's your course. It's yours
Yes.
to just. Don't say, what if I put it together now and I change my mind tomorrow? It's your mind. It's your mind.
Yes.
So, Steph, I really want to say thank you so much for sharing
Thank
this.
you.
If there were two questions that you would want to answer that people typically ask you, and I haven't asked you on this call, what two questions would those be?
That people typically this question is tough. People typically ask me. I
Hmm.
would say one of the things that I see all the time is um many times when somebody is wants to serve, wants to help, wants to like wants to impact life, wants to leave a legacy, they always think about they get stuck because they have so many ideas. Like they have so many ideas, so many things that they know that they can teach and they can do very well. And so it's a blessing, but it also now becomes a challenge. It becomes a
Mm,
challenge because you're like, okay, where do I start from? And because they can't find where they should start from, they now remain stuck for
mm,
years. Okay, so that is a very common thing that we deal with all the time. To solve that problem, in a week, the first thing that we do for you is that we give you access to our Find Your Gold framework. Your gold is the one thing you can teach that kings will come to you for, queens will come to
mm,
you for.
mm.
People from all over the world, nations will come to you for. They will come to you because they recognize that you are the queen or you are the king of that thing. Okay, so even though there are many things you can teach, I don't recommend that you build your signature course around anything. We recommend that you find your gold and then you build your signature course around that thing. Okay.
That thing.
Um, there will always be 1,000 things you can teach, but you want to be known for one thing that every other person can't do. All right, so find your goal. And that's the first thing we typically do in our program, helping people find their goal. The second question I get all the time is, oh, I'm not a techie. I don't think I can do this thing. I'm not somebody I don't have this, I don't have that. That is something that comes up all the time and it stops people. Now, the truth of the matter is that maybe like when I did my first course 12 years ago, 12 years ago, technology was not as advanced as it is now. It took me 3 months to create an online course platform. 3 months. And that's me that is comfortable with tech.
A
Now,
techie.
for people who are, yes, I'm techie, I'm quite techie. Now, but because of what has happened over the years, technology has advanced. What that now means is that there are so many easy to use tools. Let me say it again. There are so many easy to use
Easy.
tools. So tech is no longer as complicated as it used to be. I'm telling you, before for me to receive payment from international markets, they had to use Western Union, and I would go to the bank to go and give them to go and collect my money from Western Union. Now you can give somebody a
Ah,
link and they will pay you and you will get your money. Yes. Like it is wild to see.
immediately.
It is wild to see what is now possible. So the first thing I want to say is that technology is now very accessible, and even as it is so easy to use, if you don't want to learn it, you can outsource it, you can delegate, you can hire somebody
Mm,
to say, okay, you'll be the tech person in my team, be handling the tech things. I will be the voice, I will be the speaker, I will be the teacher, but anything tech, you handle it. And it's okay to hire, it's okay to outsource. It's okay to delegate. It's okay. Don't allow that tech thing stop you from sharing your message, from building legacy, from helping people. That's not a good enough excuse. You just pick one. It's either you decide to learn the tech, okay? You choose. I want to learn it, or I want to delegate. I want to outsource. Like even right now, the phase I'm in, I can learn any tech tool I want to learn. But I'm also in a place where I'm like, I don't want to learn it. Let somebody else come and do it for me. Like let somebody on my team come and do it for me. I'm in that place now. So even if no matter what, even if you're saying I can learn it, you can also still hire. And it's okay, you give somebody a job and they'll be grateful to you forever. Like, you're empowering them.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that was the first two things I'll say. Number one, find your goals.
yes.
We have that framework in the program. Number two, don't allow tech stop you.
Okay, don't allow tech stop you. Don't allow fear of selling stop you. Let's talk about fear of selling before we close because we're
Let's talk
about to
about
round
that.
off. Some people say, okay,
Let's
I
talk about that one.
know
Let's talk
I
about
can
that one.
create the course. I know I can package it, but Steph, are you also going to teach us how to sell? Because, hey, what if I sell it and people don't buy it?
Yes, great question. So first things first, I will speak from as somebody who also used to be afraid of selling. And the reason that I was afraid of selling is that I had the wrong idea of what sales was. Okay, so many times we think that sales is, when we think about sales, we think about that person who's so annoying, who just comes and is always disturbing you. Buy, buy, buy. You're like, leave me alone, I don't want to buy. Leave me alone, I don't want to buy. So when you think about a salesman or a saleswoman, you think about that person who is always in your face, always so annoying, doesn't stop, is always persistent, always knocking on the door, is coming back tomorrow, is coming to stop you. But that's not what sales is. Sales is an act of service. Sales is something you do when you love somebody. When you love somebody, when you care about the person, you sell to the person. I'll give you an example. Let's say that you had the cure for cancer. You had the cure for cancer, okay? And God gave you this cure for cancer. Now, if you do not sell your cure to people, what are you? You're
Hmm.
wicked. You're
Hmm.
wicked. You're actually,
Ah.
you're actually wicked. That's what it is. It's wickedness. For you to say, I don't like to sell. I don't like to sell. I'll just stay in my house. Let them come and meet me if they want it. Let them be dying. I don't want to sell. That's wickedness. Now, when you see your solution, when you see it for what it really is, like this online course you're creating, you see how it can impact somebody's life. You see how it can transform their lives, not just their life, their families. You see, Joyce has one program where people learn how to charge and make more money. That program doesn't only impact the individual, it impacts their families, it impacts their children,
Family.
it's a ripple
Yes.
effect. You see, the, the,
Communities.
the
Yes.
impact of that program is generational. You see, like the amount of success stories that will come out of that program, you cannot even believe it. But if she said to herself, I won't sell this program, I'll keep it to myself, all that impact would have created is locked. So your
Hmm.
course is going to have the type of impact that you cannot even understand yet.
Yeah.
You cannot even calculate it yet. You cannot wrap your head around it yet. You are going to be getting you're going to be getting thank you messages that when people send it to you, you'll be crying. I'm telling you, you'll be crying. You'll be like, wow, see what happened because I decided to just sell. Okay, so when you understand the impact of your course, you will have this conviction that I have to show up and sell because the people who need my help, they are there, they are waiting. Of
Yeah.
course, you've not been sent to everybody. You've not been sent to everybody. So when you show up, of course, people are going to be like, she's coming again. She's always online. Those things are normal. It's okay. But you ignore it because you are not sent to everybody. The people you'll be sent to, they will thank you. They will pray for you. They will send you gifts. They will open doors for you. They will spread the word about you.
Story
They
of
will
my
tell
life.
everybody about you. Yes. Yes. So that's what sales really is. When you understand that sales is a tool for transformation, is a tool to change people's lives, you show up differently. It's not about you. It's about the change that you've been born to create.
Yeah.
You see, it's such a for me, it's just very spiritual. Like one of the things I say is, how will I go to heaven and tell God that all the people that I was supposed to impact with my God
I
given
didn't.
wisdom, with my course, I did not impact them, and I'll tell them I was afraid of selling. How will I have that conversation with God? It's like parable of the talent. When God gives you 5 talents, He expects you to multiply it. And how do you multiply it? With sales skills. If you have no sales skills, how do you multiply? God will say, "You wicked." You know, for the man who buried his talent, God said, You're a wicked servant. You're wicked."
Mm.
So, for the people who don't want to sell, let me tell you something. It is wickedness. If you love, if you love people, you will sell. If you want to help
It
people,
was
you will sell. If you want to transform lives, you will sell. If you want to build a legacy, you will sell. Okay. Now, of course, there are some sales strategies I don't feel aligned. I don't feel like you don't like them. You don't have to do them. There are so many different sales strategies in the world. Pick the one that suits you and use it.
you
Pick
and
the one
stay
that
with
suits
that.
you.
So my
Yeah,
final
stay
question
with that.
now is coming from Oladele Olaliko on LinkedIn, and he says, "How much public credibility do you need to teach something you have mastered and can teach?" He put it differently. He said, "How much public credibility or popularity would you need to create a course in something you know you have mastered and can teach? Do you need a lot of popularity?"
So it's not about popularity, it's just about proof. You must have proof. You must have
Okay,
proof. If it's a topic that you don't have proof in, then don't it's not your gold.
it's a bit
Don't teach
difficult to
it.
sell.
One of the reasons I picked online courses is because I had undeniable proof. And even for Joyce, the topic that she teaches, she has undeniable proof. Like there's a leg you
Undeniable.
have already. If you go back to the last 10 years, there's proof. There's proof. You understand? So you want to pick the thing that there's already proof in. That way, it's easier for people to trust you. Also, you have less imposter syndrome. Like you won't struggle with it too much. Like if anybody comes to you and tells me that I don't know online course, I will just laugh. Like I will not, I won't, I won't take it to heart. I won't say, she said I don't know anything. Like I will laugh because I'm like, I know who I am. Do you see?
I
And the
know
reason
who
I know
you
who I
are.
am and what I carry and what I have is that I have undeniable proof. I have a track record. So calm down, sit down, and write down all the things you've done, and then pick the thing that you have undeniable proof in. Like you have, you know, say workings, show workings. You have workings, so that when you are now just showing, look, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. Let me show you how I did it. People will be like, yes, I believe you. I'm ready.
Yes, this
Let me
is
buy.
it. So this is why I would say join done in a week, because the first framework is to find your gold, the thing you can
Yes,
sell, the thing that is easier for you
yes,
to put before the world. Doesn't mean that later on you don't come to the other things and find gold there. But let's start with the first, what we might call the low
yes,
hanging fruit, so that you are used to
yes,
selling, used to creating, and then you can come to other things that you have interest in to sell.
yes,
Steph will be, I thank you
yes,
so much.
yes.
Founder, choose
Bold action.
bold action. Tell
Bold
us one
action.
line
Yes.
about that before we say bye to everyone. Tell us
So
about bold action. Choose bold action.
this work we are all doing, it requires bold action because there are so many
Yeah.
fears that you have: fear of being seen,
Mm.
fear of being criticized, fear of judgment, fear of people not buying. Okay, but the moment you decide that I'm going to overcome this fear and I'm going to take bold action regardless, I will take bold action and create my online course. You are choosing bold action. You are choosing it. That decision to create an online course, the decision to sell, decision to impact lives, you are choosing bold action. So my clarion call to every leader, every purpose-driven leader is to choose bold action, because I know that you already have a nudging in your heart. You already have a calling. You already have this thing telling you you can be more, you can do more, you can impact more, you can be more. That thing is already there. It's it's in your heart right now, but you are not doing it because you are afraid. But when you choose bold action, you will go out there, you will write that book, you will create that course, you will build that community, you will sell, and you will build generational wealth and leave a legacy.
Thank you. Thank you. So all those who are choosing bold action, I want to see you in the DM. Ask, the link is already there to join Dawn in a week. You have questions for Steph Obi, go to Steph Obi on Instagram or Steph Obi on LinkedIn. Find her, go into her DM,
Yes.
ask the questions, get the answers, get the solutions, follow Who Know Road, and send in your testimonials. By all means, let the world know that this is what you've done, this is what you've done, this is what result you've gotten, right? Tell people about it. The moment you get results, tell other people about it. Let's together make this world a better place, right? We are the change that we seek. We are the change that the world is waiting for. It said the entire creation is waiting for our manifestation. So thank you, Steph, for manifesting here today. I look forward to hosting you another time very shortly. Let's talk about online courses and all the
Yes.
other things that we love to talk about, right? Let's talk about our wins and our successes and others and
Yes.
how others can do same. Thank you everyone for joining, whether you've joined live or you're watching the recording. Thank you. And bye for now. Steph, say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.